What is up, guys? I'm reporting to you in the late hours to say, well, first to give you an update, but second, we've only gone and done it. My first 2 vinyls right here, right now. This is a surprise that absolutely none of you. Yeah, my life just got better by at least 50% as soon as I purchased this. It's nice, and even the sleeve is almost a copy of the cover. The record also has it on it. Like, it's just a beam of light everywhere you look, everywhere you feel. Who would have thought I would have got to this point? Not me for sure. And then, lesser known to some of you is this Björk album, this Homogenic. This has turned into one of my favorite albums in recent months. Very sleek. It's in reverse, but just trust me on that one. We reveal this, and it is a lot simpler. Quite a grey theme going on, which I did not expect. Considering this is on the back. Like, usually Björk goes out of her way with the craziness. Like, all of you guys should take a moment out of your day to listen to this album if you haven't already, because it's brilliant. Anyway, where have I been recently? Where have I been at in this musical landscape? Well, first, you guys may have seen my Mezzanine t-shirt in the last video where I updated, but we've gone bigger. Is it Bruno Mars? No. It's Cocteau Twins. Of course it is. Treasure t-shirt. Looks sick. Let's report on a few albums. This one by an old friend of ours, Godspeed You Black Emperor, bit post-rock. It's interesting. It's very interesting. A proper flashback to some of their older work. The album itself is basically a call for a ceasefire in Palestine. It says what, 20-something thousand dead on the title. It's over 45,000 at this point. So this is a bit of a depressing listen. Of course it is. No lyrics, just peak atmospheric inspired rock instrumentation, very drony. Babies in a Thundercloud, the second track, is incredible. It's a long listen, but it's incredible, and it progresses, and it builds and it builds and it builds, and it never ceases to release that pressure. It's almost like a thundercloud. This is in my top half of albums that I've released so far this year, and I've listened to probably about 20 or 30. So yeah, pretty good. This is my type of music. Like, Dosta is a huge favorite of mine. And some of their post-rock influenced songs fall into that category. So I need to make sure I get to this at some point, and you guys need to remind me to capture this. I need to capture this into my brain. Godspeed. I need to capture them. What else have I been listening to recently? I don't know if some of my viewers would be familiar with this, but yeah, Spooky by Lush, and just Lush in general. Lush is great, guys. Lush is a great shoegaze dream pop band. Slightly reminiscent of Cocteau Twins, but definitely a much more of a different sound going on here. Britpop inspired at times, I think. Little bit of My Bloody Valentine in there at some points. Not too much. Definitely distinct from other shoegaze. It has more of an indie rock kind of feel to it. A little added point I just wanted to make here. Not only is Lush signed to the same label as Cocteau Twins, so I was quite right with that comparison, but Robin Guthrie of Cocteau Twins produced this album almost single-handedly, with obviously the assistance of Lush. So yeah, the comparison to Cocteau Twins could be very much adequately made here, and I would recommend it to any person who is into Cocteau Twins, for that matter of fact. The front woman, the woman who does all the singing, Miki, I think her name is. She's a queen, man. She is a queen. She is, not only is she beautiful, but she's had a bit of a traumatic past. Bless her, a bit like Elizabeth Fraser, and also her aesthetic is great, and her vocals are great as well. She's proper British. For Love is an incredible song that I knew even before I started proper banging out this album. Like, it's so beautiful. It's got a great little sentiment to it. The vocal layering on the chorus that comes in and out, beautiful. I guess I'll play a little snippet for you guys just in case you're curious. Other standouts for me would be the initial track Stray, Ocean, Monochrome, Nothing Natural, big standouts for me. But the big news for me in recent times has been this. Okay, this is huge. This is huge. You cannot understate this. Okay, Robert Smith and The Cure have not released an album in about 20 years, give or take. He's now 65 years old, Robert. And he's back releasing peak music. He started with Alone, which is a beautiful track which brings you right back to the early 90s sort of period, maybe even a little bit before that. It's a little bit gothic in aesthetic. Excellent instrumentation. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes for Robert to even start singing, but he does not sound a day out of that 90s period. He sounds like he's still in his 30s, 20s, whatever. It's quite incredible. My excitement levels for this album is up there. This could be one of the better albums this year, one of the best albums of this year. And by the looks of the cover, this is going to be a bit of a dark one. You know, Robert, after 20 years, he probably has a lot to say. And I'm curious to see where he goes with it. Like, the sentiment on Alone was pretty depressing. So, yeah. I've been getting into a lot of the other Cure stuff recently as well. Faith, Pornography, Disintegration, all that kind of stuff. Just refreshing myself. And I really get to appreciate how good songs in the past, like 100 years were. Really makes me excited for this next project, I would say. And yeah, that about wraps it up. Sorry for not uploading last week. I'll get on with business. I need to find a place to mount these 2 vinyls. That is what I need to do, because yes I do. I didn't realize how fucking big they are, by the way. They're fucking huge. Yeah, see ya. It's my first night here, and this girl right here, who knows what she knows. So I'm going through her phone. If she go to the bathroom and her purse right there, I don't trust these hoes at all.